siger, det er faktisk svært.
You ready? Laitetaan tuota kameraa. Ja laita just kamera ykkösen. Tuosta tulee siitä liikkeellä. Mikä se liikkuu? Mennään kohtaa kolmosesta. Tuolla Atenan liuku ja Markin liuku. I have to moderate this stream. I hope you... Two.
Tell me when you're ready.
Leikkailee, sit kun siltä tuntuu.
live. A very good morning and welcome to Club 247. We just had 4 nights of cold play in Helsinki. It's time for 4 days of hot play. This is the Town Maxrec 9-ball Helsinki Open. Good morning. 104 players from around the world, all hoping for a share of the €50,000 prize fund and ultimately first prize of €8,000. Our first 2 players hoping to get their hands on a trophy are José Alberto Delgado from España and Mixalis Spyropoulos from Greece. I've been worried about that name all week. It went all right on the night. Your referee for this one is Ben Taylor Fuente. Mr. Delgado won the leg and will break race to 9. On the winner's side, the Matchroom break box, of course. 9 on the spot. Just one difference, it's alternate break for this one, not winner break, so it's alternate break. And there is a 30-second shot clock in operation from the get-go, right from the beginning. And we've got another little new rule here as well for you. Should the match go hill-hill on the match table, we'll still have a shot clock, but we're going to give them 2 extensions. That's very, very generous, isn't it? May have been having a go at both balls there, I'm not sure. Now, if this isn't your cup of tea, we do have 10 other tables and they're all being streamed on the Billiard Tube YouTube channel, the same one you're watching this on. You're more than welcome to go and choose your table. They're all free and live to watch. Now, a little word about this table. It is a Predator Apex table. They're playing on all Predator tables, but this cloth is very, very new, this one. So I was watching the players warming up and it was super, super slidey. So there's the new Air Rush White jump cue. We're going airborne with Mr. Delgado. Oh, what a great jump shot. What an advert for the jump cue that is. I was a little bit confused then. That overhead just showed another cue ball in the pocket. You see, look, the bottom right on your screens, that's the other lag ball. He's gone and left it in the table. I was looking around thinking, he didn't scratch off that jump, did he? So there is just a little bit of a thin edge on this, so nice little safety return possible here. Thin off the purple 4. You see the other tables in action in the background. Well, now this is a mistake, and I think he might be finding himself right behind that 9-ball here. Just stop the cue ball, get it glued. Unless he fancies taking it on, he might be going at this, you know. Just the safety. Wants to try and cut off the one rail escape if he can. Important to get distance. Wow, that's unlucky. Looked like for 1 second he might be getting a nice safety in behind the 6 ball. Cue ball had other ideas. So this is a good chance for Jose to close out the first rack. The Spanish Armada arrived late last night. David Al-Qaidi is in town, as is FSR, also Jonas Salto Comino. Maybe just a little tester here in the opening rack, but seems to have got his queuing going nice and early though, David. Sorry, David. Jose, I was thinking of Al-Qaidi then. So, the perfect start then for Jose. Alberto Delgado, 1 up on the Greek. Referee Ben Taylor Fuente. There he is. Busy man. He's doing the shot clock. There you can see the shot clock on the left hand side of your screens there, and it's actually something that Ben has developed himself, and he's using it for the first time at this event, so let's hope it all goes well. Who knows, you could be seeing it being used in all the Matchroom events. And this is kind of like a nice little warm-up tournament for the European Open that's happening in Fulda in Germany. Coming up more or less straight after this tournament. Now, Torsten Homan didn't make it to this event, but his good friend Ralph Souquet did. Ralph is in the building, watching one of his friends play at the moment. So, alternate break. Yeah, it's alternate break. Jose got up expecting to break. Old habits die hard, don't they? You'll have to wait your turn. It's alternate break, and I must say I do prefer alternate break. It's such an important shot in the game of pool. So therefore it's only right that both players, in my eyes, get equal opportunity. But he won't be very happy with that one. Mixalis from Athens. So nice easy starter then, ball in hand. That's just what you want when you've lost the break, when you don't have the break. Yeah, this isn't easy. He's going to have to steer the cue ball round 2 rails, maybe 3, in between the 8 and the 9. That's what he's looking at now. So stun. Just behind the 9. Well, not sure what he played there. I think he's on it though. And he could have a nice 4-9 combo if he can knock this red 3 in. Could have worked in his advantage, bumping that 9 ball. Just shows you, doesn't it? Not easy, of course. Needs to play the 4 into the rail. Yeah, it wasn't easy. Not surprised he missed it, to be honest. So first real chance in open play for Mixalis. I mentioned the strong contingent of Spaniards here. There's quite a few Greeks here also. Dimitris Lukatus is in town, so is Alex Kazakis. This guy here and a couple of others. I didn't get their names, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm sure we'll be seeing them at some stage. And now this is a little tester into the side pocket. Yeah, maybe didn't even go for it. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Can't hit down the rails. That was Skylar Woodward-esque, that one. Now a gift for Jose to double his lead. Double elimination as always. Just gone 10 AM here in Helsinki. Now, if you just look at the top of your screens, right in the centre, you can see the trophy they're playing for, and them 2 trophies either side of the Max Rec Open trophy are the ones brought back from Riku Rompinen late last night. He arrived back in Finland after being in Poland for the recent European Championships. Won 2 trophies, those ones either side. But his luggage actually got lost. He was waiting at the carousel for his luggage. His dad was waiting as well. His dad, of course, is the tournament director here, tournament organiser, Eero Rompinen. But luckily, Eero had the air tags, so he knew exactly where the bags were. And believe it or not, they'd left 2 bags on the plane. They'd forgotten about 2 bags on the plane. But anyway, they've arrived safe and sound. There they are. There's proof on your screens. Back to this one. Jose Alberto in control 2-0. Breaking off. One in the side. The textbook break. Now, I think he has a shot. On the, no, does he? No, he can't get through to the 2. I'm not sure if he has a thin edge of it. Other than that, he can play what's called a push out if you're new to 9-ball. After the break, you can choose to push the cue ball anywhere you like. You don't have to hit a rail or a ball. You can make any ball you want. And then your opponent will come to the table. And if they don't like it, they can give it back to you. But anyway, all that means nothing for now. Didn't play the push out, tried the swerve shot. And didn't play it too well. Lots of spin on the Arcos Predator ball there. Has little arrows on it rather than spots. And if he'd hit that harder, he would have made it in the side, but I believe he was playing the safety there. Now I think he's going to be caroming into the 7-ball here. Hold him nicely on the 4. Oh, he's misjudged that by a long way. So maybe just a little bit of deceleration there from Delgado. This bank shot is on for into the opposite side pocket. Leaves him nicely on the 5. Orange 5 to green 6. So just low on the cue ball, about 6 o'clock on the clock face. Oh, he's really got hold of that. And that's the new cloth for you, super reactive. And if you're not used to playing on these cloths on a regular basis, they can catch you out. He really overdrew that by, oh look, about 3 feet. Had too much Weetabix for breakfast. Well, holds his hand up. Yeah, he's got away with one there. Didn't want the 6-ball to catch the 7. He could have very, very easily left it over the pocket. Now if he can hit enough of this, send the 6-ball up towards the top rail, hold the cue ball behind the 9 with a little bit of left-hand spin. Caught it too thin. Well, if he can put a draw shot on this like he did on the 5-ball, he'll be nicely on the 7. This is one of those just awkward to bridge by the pocket. Once again though, he's been a little bit fortunate. Super attacking shot. Could very easily have played the safety there. Decided to go for it. Wasn't too far away, was he? And he was on the 7 as well. You saw the cue ball when it hit that second rail, just kind of skidded a little bit, but he's okay. Perfect angle, as you see. You can just get by the 9 ball, cue ball travelling over. Oh, call that a little bit thick. Just has to mind the middle pocket here. May not try to get close to this 9, just back and forth with the cue ball. Yeah, just sliding it in off the long rail. Nicely done. Nice little medium straight in shot to go 3-0. And in it goes. Nicely done from José, punishing the mistake on the 6 ball from Mixalis. So let's just go around the room, guys. All these games I'm going to describe now are available on YouTube. If you hear something you fancy that you want to go and see, or maybe you've got a couple of devices, you can watch 2 at once. Norman Lehner is 2-1 down to Otto Oikonen. Jere Vitaranta is level 2-2 with Nicholas Tan N. Now that's very interesting actually. That guy was the winner of the Singapore qualifier to come here. Nicholas, good friends with Aloysius Yap, and he was practicing for about 12 hours yesterday. So he's level 2-2. Marcus Lepiao is 3-0 up on JJ Fall. Now JJ Fall, actually his wrap on his cue came undone yesterday, so he tried to repair it and put a little bit too much glue on it. So he kind of said, I don't know what to do about it. So I said, well, why don't you put an Earl Strickland tennis grip on it? Kind of tongue-in-cheek, joking kind of thing. Next thing I saw, he has got the tennis grip on it, on his cue. Back to this one. Mixalis needs to get a grip on this match because he's trailing 3-0. But he's made a ball this time. There's the referee's little gadget, his remote control shot clock. He's quite proud of that. He's Ben Taylor Fuente. So you should be. Becoming a fixture now at all Matchroom events, Ben. He's our head referee. And we have 3 referees, oh dear, on duty at this moment. 1 for the downstairs outside tables, 1 for the match table of course, and then upstairs the tables are being used as well. There's 5 upstairs, 6 down here that we're using. One mistake each in rack number 4. Another Greek in action, George Antonakis, is 2-1 up over Finn Ted Grandstrom. Well, Ossi Marjanen has taken a 4-1 lead over David Sajbic from Poland. Viktor Zelensky is also in the tournament, arrived late last night as well. So that combo has set Jose up nicely. Five down the rail, 6 waiting. Yeah, put some Looked like he put a bit of English on that and it threw quite away. Ended up catching it thick. So I can play the combo here, the 5-6 combo. It's not certain. He's got to play it at such a pace to leave the 5 ball there as well. Cue ball heading towards the side pocket, but no danger. Oh, don't get awkward over that 9. He's okay. If it had just brushed that 9, he might have been tree-topped over it, but he's all right. So 2 shots away from getting his first rack on the board. Yeah, both players get 1 rack to practice on the match table before the match starts, and Mixalis didn't actually want a rack, which I found quite bizarre. I think it's fair to say he hasn't settled yet either. That was quite some way out, that. And that's what you have to do. Punish your opponents when they make a mistake. 4-0 now, looking a little bit ominous, isn't it, for Spyropoulos? It's ominous. Very nice little arena here that the guys have set up. You can see Q-Lee's on the left, look at the bottom. Q-Lee's, great Q company from China. One of our sponsors, along with Omin Q's and Predator also, Predator Apex, the tables. The main sponsor, you could say, is Billiardi 247. Put this tournament together very, very quickly. 104 players. So not a bad field. Mika Immonen is in town, of course, being his home city, Helsinki. And he will be on this table next, I believe. I think that's our next match today. I will confirm that a little bit later for you. Oh, look at this. 2 ball. Nice straight shot into the side. 3 ball in the open. That leads to the 4 very easily. I suppose you could say 4 to the 5 and he should be okay. He'll be over halfway to the 9 he needs for a place in the second round. Played that with some left hand spin on the cue ball just to check it off of the rail, and it did grab on the new cloth, so encouraging sign. It seems to have worked the slide out. Now, has that blocked the path for the 7? No real problem if it has. He has the angle to come back across and play the 7 into the same pocket. Could always play the 7-8 combo as well if he wanted. But he had the perfect angle to come across the face of it. So this is looking good for 5-0. lovely stroke. But just shows you when you stroke them really, really nicely like that, you don't have to hit so low on the cue ball. Oh, he's overdone it. He's overdone it. 1 9-ball missed each. Oh, what a mistake. And he didn't really get on it, did he? He overdrew the shot on the 8. That was the problem. But still would have expected him to make it. Nicely done. Well, holds up his hand. I don't know why. His opponent missed. So 4-1 it is. And Ossi Immonen is 5-1 up now over David Sobic. Also 5-1 up is Lenny Resto over his fellow Finn Jere Repola. And Marcus Juva from Argentina. I saw somebody with an Argentina shirt on yesterday. It must be him, Marcus Juva. He's 2-1 down to finish Asko Hämäläinen. Sorry guys if I'm butchering those Finnish names. I'm doing my best. Another German, Sascha Trautmann. He's 3-1 up over Askel Hanukala. And if you want to watch any of those games, guys, they are all available on the Billiard Tube YouTube channel. And just like a previous break, he's scratched. Really appreciate if you would like and subscribe to the channel as well, please guys. It really does help us to bring you free pool, and you can't beat a bit of free pool, can you? Problem here is he needs an angle to get from the 4 to the 5, but also can't. He has to miss the 6, so he's going to have to go forwards here, I think. And this is a real tough shot to play. Maybe he can draw past it. Oh, he's going to play the carom, the nice little billiard onto the 8-ball. Is the cue ball gonna just brush the 9 or the 7, or can he? Will he maybe just even go through that gap? I wonder. Let's have a look what happens. Yeah, just caught the 7 nicely, perfectly done. Couldn't have gone better, could it, that one? Last time he overdrew the 8 to the 9. Doesn't want to overdraw the 7 to the 9 this time. Learned his lesson. Finished a little bit short, which is much better. Over the halfway stage then, 5-1. The Spaniard leads over the Greek. José is a 7.76 Fargo. Finished third in this year's Dynamic Billiard Tallinn Open. 17th in the FSR 9-ball Open. So I've just been informed, guys, by our tech team that there's a couple of problems upstairs with the streams on tables 9 and 10. So if you're trying to watch them, we apologise, but they are changing the connection on those two tables. So we've got 9 tables going at the moment. 2 are down, but very, very soon all 11 will be back up and running. Back up and running here. José Alberto Delgado in control. And he's broke pretty good as well. Don't think he'll be taking on the bank to the side, will he? It might be tempting because the 3 is available. Could also play the safety over in behind the 6-ball. See what he fancies. He may be going for the bank here. Yeah, he did. Got nowhere near it. Got closer to the triple. The 9-ball was moving. I think he might be in a bit of trouble here, though, in behind the 7. Can he just creep? It's a little bit dangerous playing it like that, though, yeah, so he's not going to risk that. Come for cover over behind the 4 and the 9, but he hasn't hit this hard enough. I know you guys usually enjoy my little fun facts that I bring you about the country where we are. I'm going to be bringing you them a few. Nice little fun Finnish facts. I'll give you one now. Finland is known as the happiest country in the world. What about that? And I must say, since arriving here, everyone's very, very happy and smiling all the time and eager to help. Denmark number 2, 3 is Norway if you're interested, Netherlands 5, United Kingdom way down at 15, and USA is number 19 in the world, happiest countries. I think Spain will be very happy right now because their man is in control, 5-1 up, and queuing very, very nicely as well. More fun Finnish facts to come throughout the next 4 days for you. I've got a little quiz for you guys later as well. Oh, that's a glorious shot. Okay, just clipped the 8-ball, but cued it very, very nicely, didn't he? And now perfect on this 8-ball. He'll be 2/3 of the way to the 9. If he can sink the 9. Very good stuff from the Spaniard. 6-1 up. Looking very, very comfortable, isn't he? Lasse Alvesalo is 5-0 up on Kimmo Kamatskin. Now that name I did just butcher. Ben Taylor Fuente, he's off to Fulda when he leaves here to referee in the big European Open. Torsten Homan's home city, of course. It was an amazing event last year. Won by, I think, David Al-Qaidi, wasn't it? Is the reigning champion there. Beat Anton Raga, I believe, in the final. Who can forget the 6-ball he tried to play off the 7 in the side? That had pool players and pool fans all over the world attempting that shot. Trying to play the 6 off the 7 in the side. Did you try it? I bet you did. I did. Well, he didn't make the 1, but he did make a ball. And unfortunately, he doesn't have a decent shot at the 1. So just a safety. Our next matches for you are at 11:45 local time. And I can confirm it will be Mika Immonen up against his fellow countryman Tomi Jortikka. That's coming up for you at 11:45 this morning. So great games all day long today, guys. All available on Billiard Tube. Going very nicely here, Jose. It's not so much no way Jose as oh yes way Jose. Needs the cue ball to run. Has he got an angle on this? I think slight the wrong side maybe. Can use the side rail, no problem. Oh no, he was perfect on it. Now did miss a 9-ball earlier on, slightly more difficult than this one. Don't expect him to miss this one. And he didn't, and just 2 away now from the 9 he needs. Bigger names begin their quest tomorrow. Francisco Sanchez Ruiz will be in action at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Jani waiting for opponents. All of these I'm giving you now. João Grillo is here from Portugal. Alex Kazakis. Piers Labutis. Been playing really well recently, Piers Labutis. He'll be in action tomorrow also. Mickey Kraus, the Great Dane. Oscar Dominguez as well from the US, looking for, well, he's in a good position, isn't he? I think he's number 3 on the money list at the moment for a Mosconi Cup place. Ralph Souquet I mentioned, Aloysius Yap, Dennis Grabet, John Mora, Robbie Capito, reigning UK champion, Oliver Schnonocki, Elliot Sanderson, Daniel Guttenberger. All names in the draw, and all those begin their quest tomorrow. Back to this one. Jose looking to get on the hill. There's the Town Max rack, our main sponsor. That's the rack. Super fine, but super durable as well. And makers of the best chalk in the world also. The Town V10 and the Pyro. Three ball in a awkward position. He's got a good angle on this though, could maybe run into the 4. The bank is on to the right hand side pocket. It's the way it's been going this match though, isn't it? He has had chances, but just hasn't taken them, unfortunately. And time is running out. Well, Jose has had a few like that as well. Just run this 4 ball in. Top on the cue ball. Played it with some right hand spin as well. Just grabbed enough. May go twice across here. Play the 6 into the side. Oh, he had the angle to come back out. That's okay then, even better. Played it with some low right. Jose has played pretty well, but has missed a few. A little tester then from the man from Athens. Very nicely done. The hill will have to wait for Jose for now. Nicely done. 7-2. Back with rack number 10 very, very soon. So we're back. I mentioned first prize of €8,000. Second, 5,400. Pretty good prize money this. Losing semi-finalists, 3,500. 5th through 8th, 2002. 9th through 16th, 1,200. Last 32. €700, and the entry was €300. Well, didn't scratch this time. Cue ball still on the table. Nicely on the one in the side. Can't see any problems with this rack. Just needs to make sure he leaves himself a decent angle to get from, well, even that's not a problem, is it? 7 to 8 is no problem. This is probably the key shot here. Get nicely on the 5, which he hasn't. I think he was trying to draw to the rail and fizz the cue ball up with a bit of whiz. Nicely done though, no problem for these guys. Played it like it was a hanger. It's been a difficult climb at times, but looks like he's going to finally arrive on the hill. I don't think we've had a player use an extension yet, have we? I don't recall one. And Jose is on the hill. 8-2. Mixalis with it all to do. Now later on today, there's a very interesting lady that I met yesterday who will be refereeing our 2:45 match this afternoon. We're not sure what match it is at the moment because it depends on other results. But there's a very interesting lady that's going to be coming and doing a little interview with me after she referees the match. She's not just a referee, she's a sports psychologist and also works on criminal profiling, and she's done work with the FBI as well. Very, very interesting lady. So I'm going to grab her straight after the match, and we're going to get her in here, sit her down, and have a little chat with her. That's after our 2:45 match. We like to do a few little interviews here and there, and I'm going to be getting some players to come in the booth and do a bit of commentary with me as well. So breaking on the hill, Jose Alberto. And he's been making that one with monotonous regularity in the side, and he's nicely on the 2-3 ball within reach as well. This is a very, very good chance to close out the match here and now. overdone the draw once again. It's kind of been a theme in this match, both players just struggling with the pace of it at the moment, but that's only to be expected. First day, brand new cloth. No one has played on this table, just the one rack before the match. And if you're wondering what cloth they're playing on, it's the Arcadia, the Predator Arcadia cloth. And third generation. Oh, cue ball. Oh, he's okay. Just acknowledging that he had a little bit of a run there. Could very easily have scratched. And for a first round match, I think he'll be quite happy with his performance here, the Spaniard. A couple of 2 or 3 unforced errors. Didn't really want to do too much with the cue ball there, but it shouldn't be a problem. Into the top left as we look now, the bottom left. And in it goes, a 9-2 victory for José Alberto Delgado over Mixalis Spyropoulos. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I'm Mark White, and I'll be back with another match for you at 11:45. Don't forget, like and subscribe to the page, and we'll bring you lots more free pool. See you soon. Ta-da. Good morning once again, live from the Club 247 here in Helsinki. It's the Town Maxrack 9-ball Helsinki Open, and our second match is between, well, I'm sure you all know this man, Mika Immonen. He's up against Tomi Jortikka, his fellow countryman. It's a race to 9, first round. Referee for this one is Ben Taylor Fuente. And it's the matchroom break box, of course, as you see. You have to break within that box. It's alternate break, which is a change from the usual matchroom winner breaks format. So underway then after winning the leg. And you see the remote control on the table. That is the remote control for the shot clock, and that is in use. 30-second shot clock, 60 after the break. Each player does get 1 extension per rack, and if it goes heel-heel, then there will be 2 extensions available. So slightly awkward this. Mika just flew in from New York a couple of days ago. Spent a couple of days at his summer house here having saunas with Nukioi and a couple of the other Japanese players. So ball in hand then after that mistake from Mika. Thought he might have pushed out there, but decided to push the boat out a little bit instead. Unfortunately, missed the 1 ball altogether. Gave ball in hand. I don't think he wanted that. There are lots of other matches in progress as well, just started. They're also all available on the Billiard Tube YouTube channel. All 11 tables. You can go and pick whichever one you want. That's the obvious problem, as you can see. Mika just having a look. Can he get onto the 7? Does have ball in hand though, which makes the position on the 6 a little bit better. He's going to have to draw across the face of the 8 and back over again. Didn't get there. Yeah, he didn't finish good on the green, did he? That's where the damage was done. So he's going to play a deliberate foul here and tie up the 8 ball. That's experience right there for you. I think he said frozen ball. Trying to hide behind the 9. Oh, he's caught the 9. That hasn't gone very well, I don't think. You can see a par through to the 7. Not easy though for the 8. Yeah, there you see the cue ball dying, and both players only just had 1 rack each before this match started. No practice allowed on the practice table. Sorry, on the main table. Just the 1 rack. And it is a new cloth and it's sliding a lot. Double kiss. So not a good rack from the player of the decade and Hall of Famer Mika Immonen. 51 years old now, Mika. There's some early nerves right there from Tomi. It's a bit of a let off for Mika. Incidentally, this is the biggest tournament ever held in Finland, pool-wise. Plenty of stars. And he takes the opening rack. Tom Staveley is in action, the boy from the UK. He's up against Ika Kangas. Jonas Ottonen is going to be in action as well. Now Jonas is the O in Taum. Mika is the M, of course. Then you've got Tony and Andy making up the letters of the name Taum. Now Jonas is up against a very, very worthy opponent in Carl Ganaderberg from Estonia. You may remember, junior champion. So that's out on table 12. And all of these tables are available to watch on YouTube. There you go. Rack number 2 then. Alternate break. Tomi will break. Did make the wing ball. Has a look at the one. 3 ball waiting, 2 already down. Mika will come to the table. Snookered, he's hooked. 2-rail escape is on. Try and kick the 1 ball past the 6. Hold the cue ball behind the 6, 8, 9. Even though he is Finnish, of course, by birth, Mika was actually born in London. Won every single title you can imagine. And was the player of the decade from 2000 to 2010. That takes some doing. Mosconi Cup player, US Open champion 2009, also in 2008. think it's fair to say it's his favourite to win this match. A lot of Finnish players, of course, took part in a lot of qualifiers here leading up to this tournament. You notice that with all the WNT tournaments that go on around the world. Lots of local players join in. The referee's a busy man, doing the scoreboard, doing the shot clock, setting the balls up, watching out for any fouls. Becoming a regular face now, isn't he, on your TVs? Ben Taylor Fuente from North Devon. And he wouldn't tell me what job he does because apparently it's top secret. Maybe he's James Bond in disguise, who knows? There you see Tom Staveley in the background, the blonde-haired guy in the blue shirt, playing on the first table on the right. From London. Well, missed the one ball and missed the wing ball, so it's dry for Mika. A little bit fortunate that he's not left this one ball, and he can't play a push out here because where would you push to? So he's going to have to kick at this. "60 seconds to decide after the break." Yeah, and just didn't get enough English on the cue ball. It's just not grabbing. I think 4 ball will go to the left centre. Or does it? Maybe it doesn't. May have to do a bit of rearranging of the balls here. Not sure he'll do it off of this ball. Maybe leave himself a nice angle on this 3 to do it. And there it is. Oh, maybe has he got the angle or not? He's down pretty quickly. Oh, it must go then into the side pocket. Certainly did, didn't it? Potting the plum-coloured 4 with a plum. Taking these very nicely. Nicely on the 7 to just draw for the 8 into the same pocket. And very, very quickly, after that mistake on the 1 ball from Tomi, Mika is going to be a third of the way to the 9 he needs, leading 3-0. Back with rack number 4 very soon. Jortikka breaking off. This time made the one in the side, unfortunately. Also made the cue ball in the side. Where's the cue ball? There it is, look. So another ball in hand for Mika. Nice starter. Nice angle on this 3 to drift back towards the centre of the table for the 4. Always leaving yourself an angle on the balls. This is making the game easy. I had a message from somebody last night in Africa who's learning the game and kind of asked about patterns. Where is best to leave the cue ball? And if you go for centre table the majority of the time, it's always going to be round about the right place. Always trying to leave yourself an angle. If you finish straight, you can only go straight forward or straight back. Particularly the Filipino players love to let the cue ball go where it wants to go, the natural path. Whereas the Europeans tend to stun and draw the ball a lot more. That was nicely done. Always wary of the side pockets there, but he's kind of getting in stroke now, isn't he, Mika? He's still got it. And he's got a 4-rack lead. Tom Stavely has taken a 2-0 lead over Ika Kangas. Jonas Ottonen is 1-1 with Carl Ganaderberg. All these matches available on the YouTube channel. Jonas Vartia has taken the first one against Ukrainian Ruslan Ostrowski. Meanwhile, back to this table, Mika breaking off with a comfortable 4-0 lead. Well, I was just going to say, if the 2 ball stays up, sorry, the 1 ball, he was right in there. Unfortunately, it's dropped and he doesn't have a shot at the 3. Maybe the thinnest of edges on this 3. Can also play the push out if he decides. After the break, you can play a push out if you're new to 9 ball. You don't have to hit a rail or any ball if you don't want to. Now look at this, aiming to get in behind that 6 ball. Good effort, didn't quite make it. Well, he lucked 2 balls in there. Well, unfortunately, he's made another 2 balls on the next shot, but one of them was the cue ball. And yet again, it's ball in hand for Mika, with just 4 balls left to mop up. Good chance. one of the quickest players there's been, Mika Immonen. Very, very fluent. There used to be a great racing driver, an F1 driver, called the Flying Finn, Mika Hakkinen, a nickname which could quite easily be used for this young man as well. He's in cruise control at the moment. The Iceman freezing out Tomi Jortikka. It's 5-0 over the halfway stage. You see the sponsors. Town, Predator Apex. We're playing on 11 Predator Apex tables. Using the Arcos 2 balls as well. Q Lees and Oming Qs are the sponsors of this event also. Thank you guys. It is of course a world. And it's the World 9-Ball Tour. Matchroom carries ranking points, Moscone points. Fedor Gorst right at the top of the pile at the moment after that huge win in Saudi Arabia, FSR. In second place, Kachi, number 3, Ko King Chung, and then Jason Shaw, number 5. Moscone captain this year, Jason Shaw. David Al-Qadi is here also, number 7 in the world. Victor Zelensky, he's here as well, as is Aloysius Yap. So they're all playing for big points here. And Yap playing for points to get in the Asian team for the Reyes Cup as well. So an added little incentive there as well. Referee going to be having a close look at this one. You see him right next to the table. You just see the referee's feet there. And the beeps of the shot clock. It was all happening there, but the shot was good. Made the 2-ball. Thin one on the 3. Oh, he's may have played that. He knew it was going to be going somewhere near. There's another chance at the 3 into the opposite side pocket. Well, he's played in the corner. He's absolutely crashed it in. Unfortunately, you can't see the 5 though. .104 players set out in this tournament. And once again, Mika comes to the table, just 4 balls remaining. Not ball in hand, but well, it's a pretty good position, isn't it? And held that very, very nicely. Lots of low left hand spin on the cue ball, checking it off the rail. Just catching the 9, still okay. Big draw shot this. Keep the head still. He's going very close to it. No, he needs to bump it hard. Just enough, it's okay. Six, 0. Looking ominous now for Jortikka. Let's have a look what's going on around. Juho Tettinen has taken a 2-0 lead over Toni Mikey. Cole Ganaderberg and Jonas Ottonen are 2-2. Tom Stavely now has taken another rack. 3-0 he leads Ilkka Kangas. Ball's almost set for rack number 7. Mika will be breaking. Anxiously waiting. There he is. Looking for the one in the side. This time makes a ball in the corner as well. Cue ball though has sneaked in behind the 7. Just to push out and calls it. Left him a little bit of a tempter here, trying to tease him. It's a really nice shot he's played there. So come on, Tommy, get your first rack on the board. Just looking at his bridge hand there, he doesn't really spread his index finger and the middle finger very far apart. I just noticed. Oh, that's not good. Knew as soon as he hit it, it's wrong. Too straight, near to the rail as well. Very little chance of getting anywhere near this 9 ball. Could possibly dig down, or is he just off straight? He may just have an angle to run this round. Yeah, but trying to force it, and it's another gift for the Iceman. Not having to do very much at all to win the racks. Kind of just cleaning up. 7-0 it is. Mika sporting the brand new Town shirt. So our referee handing out the 9 ball badges to any player that hasn't got or is not one of the 128. Just giving them a 9 ball patch to stick on their shirts. haven't got one. I wasn't given one. But somebody did make me one that says white ball with exactly the same font. I might wear it tomorrow actually. It says white ball instead of 9 ball. There's P.S. Labutus. You may just notice, look in the background there. Arrived yesterday. The man of the moment, really. Been playing some really good stuff. A little bit of a wild one there. Well, can he just thin the 2 and make the 3? Maybe possible, just to play a little billiard. Catch the 2 very fine, knock the 3 in. Some nice piano music playing in the background. Not long ago I was in Morocco and I actually got the chance to go and visit the famous piano bar where they filmed Casablanca. Remember that? Play it again, Sam? Humphrey Bogart. Reminds me of that place with this piano music in the background. Can you hear it, guys? Here you see that finger again, the index finger and the middle finger. Very, very close together, nothing between them. Doesn't look the most stable bridge I've ever seen. Mika to the top corner, nicely done. Needs this to slow up. It has, it's okay, nicely done. The draw with left hand spin, about 7 on the clock face on the cue ball. Oh, he's overhit this one. So he's left this just a little bit tricky now. Just have to kind of ignore that the cushion's there. Forget the rail. Keep the head down. But it always makes them missable. And that's a bad mistake from Mika. All because of the shot on the 7. So Tomi, it looks like, will get his first rack on the board. And he does. Very nicely done. With his little routine, gets the balls out, gets them ready, go and do the score. Not sure who our next match is going to be, but we will let you know on the social media. As soon as we do, follow the Facebook page of Billiardi247. And all the live scores available on Q-Score. Just type in Town Max Rack Helsinki Open and the tournament will come up for you. And there's the schedule and the scores. And you'll also find all the links you need on the Facebook page as well to watch any of the 11 tables you want to watch. That's a good break. Now, what about the 2 ball? Well, he's got to look at it. Now, our referee getting his little gadget out here to remove that max rack. Nimble fingers, displaying such dexterity, could be a surgeon. Although I wouldn't want him operating on me. Looking at the facial expression of Mika, he raises his eyebrows. I don't think he, or maybe he has got a path through, but he was kind of gesticulating that he couldn't, and he just had to swerve that slightly, and it's not getting any easier, so he's going to go for the jump cue here. That's the mez. I think it's the air drive. Just have to make sure you keep the cue ball on the table here. This is quite a long jump. Needs to get it just over the 9 really. 7 doesn't come into it. Well, he's hit his opponent there. Didn't flinch, did he? Tomi just sat there nice and calm. Whenever you're jumping long distances like that, it's very, very difficult to control the cue ball. Just ran 6 inches too far there. A little bit close to the side rail. No problem. But of course, what it does do can make the next positional shot that little bit more difficult. But this is okay. Run the cue ball round 2, maybe 3 rails. But there you see, it's compounded once again. It's like a snowball effect. So he's done all the hard work in this rack, just needs to finish it off. I think he's doubling it. He's played the bank shot. He's got the triple. He's got the triple. No, he hasn't. He's gone wide. Nice bounce off the side rail. So this 9 ball will take him to 8 racks and to the hill. And in it goes. Mika on the hill back with rack number 9 very, very soon. Rack number 10 even. Jonas Ottinen has now taken a 4-3 lead over Carl Gnaderberg. I spend a lot of time with Jonas. He lives in Pattaya in Thailand also, just like myself. As I mentioned before, Ottinen, he is the O in town, named after 4 guys that started the company some 10 years ago. And they really have come to the fore in the last year or so. Got over 100 players that they sponsor now. And they are makers of undoubtedly the best chalk there is available to buy. Not just in pool, across the snooker as well. Many Q Sports. So this is an awkward table. Can he just flick off this one ball and get in behind the 3 and the 4? Got the double kiss. I think he's going to find himself in trouble here though. Either behind the 9 or the 7. Misjudged it, Mika there, but no damage done. Now just has to be careful of the cannon on the 4 ball. May be able to nudge into it, bounce it off the side rail and leave it in the side. Well, try to go around the angles for it. This is okay. Can cut this down the rail. Nothing to do with the cue ball. Back and forth. 5 waiting. This is a bit of a stretch for the Iceman. He's lost a lot of weight though. I know he's on a good diet at the moment. Has begun another course of treatment for the stage 4 cancer, of course, which everyone knows about. But he's a fighter. On and off the table. And 2 balls away from a very convincing 9-1 lead win in the first round. So we have a little bit of a break now. Mika Immonen winning 9-1 against Tomi Jortikka. We will be back at 2 p.m. later on today. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Ta-da.